Hello, beautiful Pisces, and we are back. So beautiful, these cards that came out. They're so eloquently fitting to the reading. It's amazing. I love my job. I know I've said that before, but I do love my job. First of all, the staff. Remember, I told you this morning, I felt that this was the Ace of Wands instead of the Ace. The staff, a stick, a wand. There you go. There's the Ace of Inspiration. That's why I was showing it to you. Plus 51 is 6. Beautiful. And you have 8. Beautiful to work. The Wild Woman card, when it came out, when I thought is, yes, follow your wildness, your calling. Okay? The Wild Woman for me is somebody who doesn't have any set things of doing. She just wildly goes where she feels compelled to go, and that's what came out right away. It's like, exactly, you may not know your world path in the end, but it's good to just go with it. Now, I read up a little bit on the staff and stuff, and that means different things. It correlates more to the Two of Pentacles in this reading, but I'm going to go ahead and read what it is anyway. So the staff here. The staff is a symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, right? Okay? And it aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. Now, just the fact that he's talking about plagues, I'm hoping that means the end of ours, okay? You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. Right? Okay, so find that middle. Don't let the Page of Swords completely compel you to stop doing what you're doing. Look for other ways of moving forward, okay, that make you feel not as scared of the outcome, Pisces. Okay, so I'm going to read you a little bit of what the Wild Woman has to say. When the Wild Woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the Wild Woman holds up a mirror to your essential self, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She's a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover that light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. When the Wild Woman comes to dance in your reading, you're invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The Wild Woman says, shine brightly, dance with abandon, be yourself. Let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. The Great Spirit, your intuition right here, okay? Get out of stagnancy. So even this, the staff with the 2, it's really just iterating, okay? The King of Wands, grab life by the cojones and do it, okay? Don't be afraid. Don't block yourself from the great experiences you're about to have, Pisces. All right. Very, very nice. Very nice, very nice. These cards are beautiful. I feel that they really match this is the Mystical Shaman's Oracle, for those of you looking and find the deck. I find that these with the Witch's Wisdom, they can really do a powerful reading. If you were going to do just an oracle reading, oof, yeah. Don't overdo it though with these, because there's a lot of power in these cards, and there's a lot of meaning. There's a lot of depth. You could fall into one of these cards and really meditate it on all day long. And that's what I like about it. Okay, you could go in and just get all the flavors, savor every little tidbit of information that comes out from these cards. And I think that's the thing that's important. We need to slow down and savor the meaning. Okay, we don't need to have too much. We need to have just enough. Okay, and right, be inspired. Take one little step at a time. I don't know where that came from, but whatever. I felt inspired to say it. All right. I'm pushing myself in boundaries today, Pisces. I'm reaching out to people that I have no clue who they are, but feel like an affinity that of spirituality. So, yeah, I'm not that much of, like I said, you guys know I'm very much a hermit, so it's very odd for me to do this, but I feel compelled to do it. By my Leo friend who passed. It's almost like I have her on my shoulder going, go for it. And I am, which is scary, yet feels kind of good. So here we go, Pisces. All right, so looking at these cards that we pulled out this morning, we're talking about the Queen. The Queen is all about the mind, okay? And right now, the mind can't really make heads or tails. The Queen, she's had a lot of things happen to her in her life, so she's kind of always, she's experienced a lot of great loss and sorrow. So sometimes that can lead her to hold on tightly to things, okay? And it gives her a hard time to juggle, but that's what you really need, to juggle and adapt to situations. It's given her the ability to adapt out of certain things, but it's also set up some boundaries that need to be broken. Because the Page of Swords will come in and bring you a brand new opportunity, but will shut it down immediately. And sometimes it's based on ego and just not being able to take the lead in the situation. Isolation will creep in, and that's not a good thing, because then you feel alone. You feel like you can't make things happen, but you have to realize that if you let go, you follow your journey and expect the universe to take care of you, okay? If you trust the universe to keep you safe, okay, and concentrate on your blessings and your intuition, the blocks are going to disappear. So if you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go watch that. It has a lot of great little nuggets in there for you, a lot of inspiration to get you moving out of this block. And then we're going to do the extended, where Spirit like doubles down. I feel that they double down in this reading. They give us more. So this is the energy you're working on, the other energy you could be working on or looking at, and then what you need to pay attention to is the last row. And as always, we're going to pull in the camera. And now I actually have it written on the camera, in and out, so I know what I'm doing. I'm not always pulling you in the wrong direction. Sometimes it's not that hard to give yourself a way of doing things, okay? You can stack the deck in your favor. Always, always. There's a way of doing it, Pisces. Okay, so these cards are not there. This is, again, from the Dark Forest Tarot on Etsy. So I think it's called the Dark Forest Tarot. It's one of the Etsy links. I think I only have 2 on my Find a Deck page. This is definitely Dark Forest. Not the craft store. This is Dark Forest. Okay. So, the first card was the beautiful Queen of Swords. Yes. Ooh. Okay. So with the Queen of Swords, you may think that because you're practically from the mind that you're giving yourself a lot of choices. But the thing is that you give yourself so many choices, and some of them may look very scary at first sight, like the snake going, ooh, I don't like snakes, and maybe it's dangerous. And some of them may look really good, like the ego one. You see it? There's a 6 of Wands. There's that laurel wreath coming in again. This one may look really good. But it's giving you too many choices. The 7 of Cups, a lot of the times for tarot readings, I feel it's giving you too many choices and you become indecisive. You're thinking, which one will ultimately lead me to the end? Sometimes you just have to go with intuition, okay? You have to follow your gut instinct, your gut feeling. A lot of that happens in your life where you need to follow this direction, okay? If not, you start having too many questions, and you get bogged down in that. Okay? You become, it's altering your state. It's you suddenly don't know where to go or what choice to make. Okay? You feel like you don't have enough information to decide, and this is what the block is right now. Okay, the World card. You can't see the ending. You can't see point A, B, C, D, E, F, G, the whole direction through, and it's impeding your progress. The Page of Swords, of course, is that voice of, hey, I have an idea. Oh, no, that's not a good idea. You know, for me, that's always that with the Page of Swords. And I always like to think it's because you don't have enough facts. And it's almost like the innocence of the card itself, right? But here's the Justice card coming out again, okay? You have to end the stress. This was also like right on my hand here, kind of sitting there. So you have to end the stress of this, okay? You have to put the end of a stressful situation and believe that, look at this, they're both here, the Justice card, okay? You will be fairly compensated if you follow what your heart desires, okay? When you lead a happy life, when you feel happy every day, for everything that you do, for every step that you take, okay, that it's fulfilling you in every way, I do not see how you can lose. Okay, I'm not saying you're not going to have bad days, Pisces, but when you follow what's in your heart, when you follow your calling, you absolutely know who you are, okay? And there's no confusion about that. There's no way that you feel wrong in that way. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles. The isolation that you feel, okay? By keeping yourself away from people, away from situations. Like I said, I reached out, okay? It impedes the growth. It impedes your pentacles, your abundance, okay? The way that you spread yourself out, the way that you share of yourself, okay? Nature shares of itself. Wow, that's a big one. They're just showing me trees that when the winds blow like they are today, it is spreading the seeds around the birds. They have cooperation with birds. If you were to lock up this tree in a dome and not do anything, you'd be so limited to where you're going. Share of yourself, Pisces. That's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to share of myself to other people, like-minded people, other light workers, okay? It's my time to go out and do more and network. It's networking, okay? Nature networks. You have to network too. Get yourself out of your isolation. Have people tell you, when you say to yourself with the Page of Swords, oh, I can't do it. Have people who know how to do it say, oh, no, it's just because you don't have all the information. And I'm going to give you some of that information. It may surprise you how just putting yourself out there is going to help you get more answers to your questions and move you further down your cycle into your path. Okay? So you have this beautiful Four of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles is trying to control the situation because you can't see everything, and it's kind of scary, okay? I've been a control freak in my life. I organize people's lives, okay? Like, I organize my entire family's life, if they let me, you know? Like, right. And there's the Queen of Swords. There I am, again, okay? So, just, the Queen invites you to let go a little bit of it, okay? It's very strong of character, but the character is I feel that you're too, the point of the sword, okay? Just give it a little bit more of a rest, Pisces. In this case, sometimes you see, don't you see at the end of the swords, usually in some of the cards, the butterfly? It's not here in this one, okay? The card's been cut off before this butterfly. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to see if that's, nope, it's not there either. I'm going to tell you why, okay? Because she's looking so much to how to do things, okay? She's directing, see that? See? This is totally Jane, you know? Okay, you need to do that, and you need to do, this is me, okay? So, but she's forgetting that there's transformation, there's clarity at the point, at the Ace of Air right here that we had seen this morning. Okay, the Ace of Air. There's a lot of things that come together, things that she may not even be seeing. Okay, so trying to control everything in a viewpoint of what you can see today is trying to control the future of what you can see today is not always good for transformation. This is what they're saying, okay? Because you can't predict what's going to happen for certain things tomorrow. All you can do is live in the present moment. And if you're living in the present moment is planning the next one all the time, you're going to miss a lot. And you're going to, doesn't matter how much you try to plan, some of the things that are coming you're not going to see until they're right on top of you. Okay, so I'm not going to say release control of everything. God knows, I don't think I could ever do that. But try a little, okay? Try letting it go a little bit. Try to give it a little air, a little room to grow, okay? Right, ego. Ego things are... You got to be careful with that one, okay? You want to be somebody that people follow, but you don't want to get stuck. You know what stuck? Is it stuck in your laurels? Is that a thing? I'm thinking yes, it's a thing. Get stuck. Somebody tell me in the comment section. I so suck at this, okay? All right. So yeah, to me, all I hear is like, don't get stuck with the reward at the end, okay? Don't expect a reward. Don't expect to have somebody greet you and go, oh, here's you know, your reward. Your reward should be that you were on this adventure and you enjoyed and savored every single moment. Anything else that comes after that is gravy, okay? It's icing on the cake. And they want you to concentrate on that, right? Because if you don't, what's going to happen is that you are going to, you're going to get stuck in a cycle of just, I hear the materialistic, okay, the stuff that is less, that we put a lot of emphasis on, that we think is good for us, but actually isn't, okay, the cycle, they're showing me again, what they do is they show me those shows that I never ever watched, but it's like My Crib, you know, where they have the Hummer and the big house and all that, and they're showing the world just how abundantly rich in material things they are, but they're not really showing them anything else, okay? They're showing the bling and everything, and they're saying like this is something that looks good, but it's not necessarily good for you. In other words, it's not good for your spirit, it's not good for your soul, it doesn't actually enrich anything in your life. Okay, what they want you to concentrate on, and these cards came out too, is inspiring your heart and inspiring your passion, your life. Okay, let it in. The feminine energy in this is saying receive. Okay, instead of taking. Okay, let it come in. Don't just take, let it come in. And this will bring in that blessings, that feeling of, yeah, I'm really, I'm doing good, okay? I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with, I feel fulfilled, okay? Right. It takes away that too, okay? From this 9 to that 9, or should I say from that 9 to this 9, it's gratitude and blessings dispel anxiety, okay? Anxiety from blocks, anxiety from not knowing where the end is, okay? You can't spend nights worrying about what will be, Pisces. You need to live in the right now. You need to live in gratitude. You need to take the next steps today. Even when you don't know what's coming, okay? Even when you put yourself out there wholeheartedly and vulnerable, okay? Even when you reach out to a like-minded stranger and go, hey, how you doing? I thought I would say hello, and I think we share something in common. What the hell, okay? Just try and see where it goes, okay? If it goes somewhere good, if it doesn't, okay? Okay, don't let it deter you. Don't let it stop you. Don't be afraid to live in gratitude. What if it actually works out, okay? What if you get past this and you actually get to feel fulfillment and happiness? What if it doesn't turn out as bad as you think it will? Okay? So, I think all of those three came out, didn't they? I don't know. We'll just keep going, Pisces. So we have the Fool, the Judgment. When you let go, you can go on. Yes, when you let go, that's what I said. When you let go, you can finally go on your journey to your blessings and fulfillment, okay? And it's letting go of this. So, all right. Let's go, Pisces. Yeah, let's go. That makes a lot more sense with the Nine of Swords. It's okay. I said it anyway. Like I said, the cards are a tool of what's going through my head anyway. The Two of Pentacles, adaptability, right? Juggle. Juggle. You know how to do that, okay? Juggle. And they're showing me hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Keep moving those potatoes until they get cool, okay? Sometimes you feel like you're moving hot potatoes. And you have to do it fast. That's what they're showing me. You're like juggling, and this isn't pentacles, they're hot potatoes, something hot. And you can't hold it too long because it's like, ooh, that's hot, ooh, that's hot. But eventually, you're moving, you're synchronistic, and things start really moving in the right direction, right? The ships start showing up in the background, and then things start moving, and you start going, and there's that Eight of Wands. Remember I told you? I felt like that was the Eight of Wands and the Eight of Swords all together. There's that Eight of Wands. It's showing you, like, we're going, we're doing, we're moving. Where are you moving to? You're moving and taking the lead in your life. Do you know where you're going? Maybe not, but you are the one holding that wand, and you're going, I'm ready for whatever comes. I'm ready for happy. I'm ready for fulfillment. I'm leading this short of fulfillment. I'm expecting nothing less, right? Right, and like I said, okay, you're looking out, and there are your ships. They're right there. They're coming in, okay? It's leading you to launch. You grab that stick and you go, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take that fire and launch. Do those long-term plans and just, you know, well, I have a little preparation, I have a little foresight, but I'm going to take those first optimistic steps towards my goal, even if I don't have the full picture. It's kind of funny how the cards covered that. Like, you don't have the full picture. There's no coincidences in my world, Pisces. So, right, when you trust your intuition, the last card, you remove the stagnation. Spirituality and High Priestess has been coming out a few times this week. It's like, I feel like it's just whispering in your ear, Pisces, to say, don't forget about your spirituality, your intuition. That's going to bring you to where you need to go. Okay, it's going to bring you your Nine of Wands, your, not your Nine of Wands, your Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Wands. Wow. Okay, so it's because I said the hard work. Yeah, it's going to bring you your earned rewards. I feel that again, this is like, oh, here's the Page of Swords underneath the deck to remind you. Okay, take him with a grain of salt. This is what I feel. Your earned rewards are going to be yours. Out. Yes, out. Okay, there we go. I'm so glad I put those on the camera there, Pisces. Your earned rewards are going to come into you, okay? You're going to have... you're going to be fairly compensated if you follow your dreams and you follow your heart. You follow your internal guidance system, okay? The mind is a good thing, but your internal guidance system is, we underestimate it all the time. And this is what they want you to pay attention to, okay? Follow who you are inside as well as the outside. Everything has to work in balance. Your mind, your heart, your spirit. Don't forget your spirit. We have the four elements, but we have spirit. That's at the middle of us. That's at our core. And that's the main one, okay? All right, Pisces, I'm done for today. So this has been your block. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at how your past is affecting you this week. If you've liked this video, please like, share, comment, do what you like. Everything helps. If you want to share love, do it that way. I appreciate it so very much. Love, light, and blessings, and I will see you tomorrow.